Good evening, everybody. This has been a wonderful conference beginning with the Women for Oncology, the initial part, which is again very close to my heart. Coming down to the presentation of Indian Journal of Medical and Pediatric Oncology, Devika has given you a brief overview of what we have been doing. The key points when I took over IGMPO about 3 years ago were these. We focus on improving the timelines, and we were able to bring down the waiting period from 1.5 years to about 3 months now. Better and improved peer review, because peer review is the most important thing to make sure only good quality research is brought to the notice of the people and separate wheat from the chaff. So we have started various activities and programs to make sure we have a better review and a timely review. We focused on improved quality and quality control as well. So that in addition to various peer reviewers, we have our section editors who are domain experts who keep on checking the quality of the various submissions. We also help advisors as well as various quality is indeed maintained. The most important thing is having a quick response. I am very proud to say that my editorial team, the editorial office, as well as the production team and publishers have been very quick to get back to the authors and to get the query sorted out. We are a green journal, so we from this year onwards we have stopped printing our manuscripts which are published. All our journal is free to access on online, and people can download the PDFs and they can print if they really need it. The students are the core of any association like ISMPO, and we work hard to get the DM and DNB students, oncology students involved. Let it be the ISMPO Insights, or it could be the IGMPO Talks or the Trainee Corner in IGMPO. We wanted to give due encouragement to the students and get them involved in activity of IGMPO as well as ISMPO. One of the important things to migrate to Thema was that they are the number 5 publishers in the world, very quality conscious and have very good international footprints, which we wanted to get involved to and increase our reach to all over the world. With these things in mind, we are anticipating so many things, and we try to improvise and try to make sure our authors, reviewers, all stakeholders have as smooth and hassle-free experience as possible. Manpower is the most difficult part of any enterprise. The trained manpower is more important than gold. And we have started initiatives to get our reviewers as well as editors trained with our in-house training programs. So just in brief about few activities, the reviewers training program is a second batch at present. In this program, we started with about 14 trainee reviewers in the first batch, and now this year we had more than 30 participants, one of which is an international trainee from Italy. They are given theory talks as well as hands-on experience on review process, and I am very proud to say that they have been doing a wonderful job and contributing to the increase in the quality of the journal's review process. We are thinking to further expand this program in upcoming years, taking into consideration various other activities. Timely issue, current submission to publication, we have brought down to 100 days, and we hope we do even better on this front without reducing the quality of the activities. Indexation, we hope that this year we would be able to get into DOAJ and PubMed, because the key activities and ingredients requirements are adherence to international guidelines, author guidelines, timely issue publication, and strict quality control. And I am very glad to tell you that our in-house independent review process in preparation for this indexation have given us go ahead, saying that we really comply to these various guidelines. Upcoming three issues are, we have 6 issues a year. We try to do something different, and apart from 3 routine issues, this year we, with dynamic leadership of Dr. Jyoti Bajpai, who is a dear friend and a colleague, the first issue, which will be published in February this year, would be based on the theme of women for oncology. The guest editors are going to be all women, and all authors, first and corresponding authors, are going to be women. I thank Jyoti for allowing me, the only man in the team, to write an editorial. I was waiting for her to give concurrence, and she has given her concurrence. So I'm planning to write an editorial, which will be the only editorial by a gentleman in this issue. Then a couple of issues would be on pharmacoeconomics, because which finances are most important, especially in LMICs. So our problems are different, and we need to tackle our own problems, and our work has started on that front. Dr. Amol Patel is a very dynamic editor who has been spearheading that effort. Global oncology is another topic of interest, which we would be publishing soon with Dr. Vivek Radhakrishnan, who has done his, I think, PhD in global oncology, a similar degree from global oncology from St. Jude's, and he is spearheading this effort. And last but not the least, we would be having imaging guidelines sort of things in oncology related imaging with the help of Dr. Abhishek Mahajan, who is a very dynamic radiologist from Tata Memorial Hospital. So this is just a flavor of what lies ahead, and I'm sure you would like to do like us to do more. Coming last few slides, DOAJ and yes.
Dr. Venkatraman Radhakrishnan for global oncology.
It's Venkatraman Radhakrishnan, not Venkat Radhakrishnan. Sorry, Venkat, I keep on calling you Venkat, so the name was a problem. Venki, that's his famous as Venkatraman Radhakrishnan. Where do we see us in 5 years? DOAJ and PubMed at the beginning, because they are quality parameters. What is more important is the core values on which we stand. The core values are already mentioned by me. We want to have equal gender representation within the editorial board without compromising any quality, and I'm very sure that we would be doing that. We have a lot of ladies, able ladies in the editorial board, and I'm pretty sure that we would be able to increase the percentage pretty soon. We have good quality control, and we want to make it even more stringent. Improved global footprints in terms of submissions as well as editorial board representation. Better citation index and impact factor, and for that we would require team expansion, which will happen in due course of time. So with these various key points, I am very confident, and I can assure you that IJMPO is leaving no make up India in the scientific community. Now, with this, I can confidently assure you that, and I invite you all to send all your good research paper to IJMPO, as well as there are so many Indian journals. Let's think about making India in this also, rather than looking towards West, where there are a lot of good journals. Let's try to spare our efforts and do something better to get our journals to a good height. Now coming down to felicitation, because all good work has to be recognized, which makes people feel good and makes them work even better for achieving their and our common goal. Coming to the top performing associate editors of 2021, Dr. Gaurav Prakash is the first one. He has processed 47 articles as a section editor in 2021. Dr. TVS Vijay Tilak has processed 32, is second, and Dr. Shweta Bansal, 17 articles, since he's third top performing associate editor. Top performing special section editor, Dr. Amol Patel. He is a wonderful, dynamic gentleman who has keen interest in pharmacoeconomics, and he's, as I already told you, he's working on pharmacoeconomics-based special theme issue. Second top performing special section editor is Prasant Ganeshan, who has worked very hard on reports on international publication section. These are the top reviewers: Dr. Gaurav Prakash, Dr. Sunil Pasricha, Dr. Biswajit Dubashi, Dr. Somnath Roy, and Dr. Prasant Ganeshan. They have put their efforts and heart out to screen the journals and get them corrected to a level where we can showcase them to the scientific community. And coming down to the last slide of my presentation, this year we decided to select top 3 original articles to encourage the researchers to do well and submit more and more quality articles. The first prize goes to the article by Dr. K. Pavitran and et al. And the team. Universal screening of patients with cancer for COVID-19 results from an observational retrospective cohort study in Kerala, India. Congratulations, Dr. Pavitran et al. The second prize goes to the article by Ms. Hina Solanki and team, barriers and support system while considering hematopoietic stem cell transplant HSCT, a qualitative study of pre-HSCT acute leukemia patients from a standalone transplant laboratory in India. Congratulations. And the third prize goes to the article by Akshita Singh and team, effect of menopausal status on chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy, a single institution retrospective audit. Congratulations for all the winners. I thank the editorial team for screening the articles, and Dr. Prashant Mehta to select the final one from the shortlisted articles and helping us to make the list. So thank you very much. So with this, my talk comes to an end, but the talk will not be over without due recognition to Dr. Heman Malhotra, who was the president, who grabbed me and pushed me into this as editor-in-chief. I must also mention Dr. G.S. Bhattacharya, late Dr. G.S. Bhattacharya. I was in doubt whether we should say late Dr. G.S. Bhattacharya because he is still alive in our heart. He was the one, along with Dr. Heman Malhotra, who wanted me to do this work. I must also thank Dr. Govind Babu, the current president of our society, Dr. Sudip Gupta, who's been a guide, a teacher, and advisor to the journal, and Dr. B.K. Smriti, who's been helping and has been behind me like a pillar, a strong pillar of support. All my editorial board members, there are about 100 of them who have been putting all their heart and efforts in spite of all their busy schedule to do their bit. And Yogesh Kembavi and Devika, without whose help I would find it impossible to work. So thank you very much all, and that's all from IGMPO.